During the day this woman went to her ex-husband's place to cause trouble. At night she came home crying and screaming. She worried her ex across the street would spread rumors and affect the court's decision. The wealthy man gently comforted Annie, telling her not to worry, but Annie fired words at him nonstop like a machine gun. She treated his repeated advice like it was nothing. If trouble came, who else could she blame? Though he felt sorry seeing Annie cry so hard, taking in her endless negativity over time made him feel like he couldn't breathe. Every family has its own worries. Not everything needs to be said out loud. Only then did Annie realize his son hadn't been heard from, so he called his ex-wife, planning to pick up his son early the next day. But the answer was his son didn't want to see him. Since meeting Annie, the rich man felt cursed, like the worst luck had fallen on him. If Annie hadn't meddled with her big mouth and interfered in his family's business, he wouldn't have been tricked by his ex, who drank too much, into losing his only beloved son. The next day the wealthy man accompanied Jessie to her checkup. The doctor said walking more was good for the baby. Anything good for the child, the wealthy man would do wholeheartedly. Jessie suggested they walk to get her favorite dessert. Meanwhile, Annie wasn't idle at home. Since he didn't want to hear her endless complaints, she met with the detective. Her mother couldn't understand Annie's actions, even if it was a marriage of convenience. The rich man truly treated their family with sincerity. Even without love, she shouldn't betray that kindness. He lived simply but treated her well. Both emotionally and logically she should keep distance from the detective. Besides, the detective only earned $2,500 a month. Following him meant struggling for food and comfort. Annie thought her mother talked too much. She said she would handle her own affairs. Seeing she couldn't persuade her, her mother gave up trying. If she had to crash into a wall before turning back, then let her crash hard. Just as Ratna was about to head out, he saw the detective's car passing by with Annie inside. Curious, he followed them. They ended up at a cafe by the sea. From a distance Annie and the detective looked close, so he recorded a video with his phone as proof. Soon after, the wealthy man brought Jessie home. Her uncle saw her in the garden. Since the rich man bailed Jessie out but ignored him, the uncle stepped up to make himself known, so the wealthy man would remember his face. Relying on the fact Jessie carried his child, he claimed to be her family. He was angry at the rich man's unfaithful behavior. He swore he would take care of his nephew, but the wealthy man saw him as untrustworthy, saying, "You already dragged your nephew into jail. The jacket you borrowed from Jessie almost became evidence against her." He warned the uncle not to play tricks, and to remember Jessie's baby belonged to him. "If you try to ruin my name again, I'll make you regret it deeply." His words hit the uncle hard, as he expected Jessie blamed all the dirty deeds on him, but he still depended on her success. So he didn't expose her lies in front of the wealthy man. Instead, he promised to take care of her. The wealthy man still disliked this troublemaker, but he was Jessie's real uncle after all. Just as the wealthy man's car drove away, the uncle changed his face and confronted Jessie. By chance Jessie had left some things in the car. The rich man told the driver to turn back and deliver them to her.